guys, your Tech Admin here, and today I thought I'd show you my Dell Latitude D600 laptop. I got this laptop in a lot with a bunch of other dead laptops, and the only thing that was actually wrong with this one was the charging port on the back was not working. So what I ended up doing was taking the board and stripping it. I had actually stripped the laptop all the way down to the motherboard, and then desolder and solder the new one on. And let me tell you, that charging port on this laptop is a pain to solder. It has like 4 contact points on the sides for support, and then in the center it's got 2 actual contacts, and then in the back it's got 3 more that all have to be soldered in. What I actually did was ended up chopping the support contacts off just to make it a bit easier, and then I just made a mental note to be really careful when unplugging and plugging the power jack in, that way I don't mess it up again. But I don't think I would have been able to do it with the support still on there. It was a real pain even without them. So, just going to overview the laptop real quick. Starting on the left side, we've got the DVD, ROM, and CD rewritable drive. Nothing too special there. On the back, we've got most of the ports. Starting from the left, we got 2 USB 2.0, a S-Video, Win modem, LAN, parallel printer, VGA, serial, and the charging port, which I replaced. You can see it's not quite even, but yeah, it still fits. And of course the vent there for the ventilation. Couldn't think of the word. On the other side we have a PC card slot with what I assume is a IR slot under it. I've never actually noticed that before, so I have to check that out in Device Manager in a minute. I don't know what that little window is. Here we have the microphone here and the headphone jack. Nothing too special there. Kingston lock right there in the corner. In the front we've got the 2 slots for the stereo speakers and the latch. And back on the other side here, I forgot to mention there's also another Kingston lock there. So that's about it along the edges. On the bottom we have, I'm just going to cover the product key here because that is actually a good product key, and I did use it for this installation of Windows XP. Even though Windows XP isn't supported anymore, some people might be still hunting for keys. Here's the memory door, there's the wireless door, there's the ventilation on the bottom. The battery, which amazingly still has excellent battery life, actually about 4 hours life left in it, which is really good for an old laptop like this. And a battery indicator on the bottom, which I thought was really neat. You don't see that very often. Go around the label there. Here we have just the standard dock connector from Dell. Nothing fancy there. And here's the, you can see it with the shadows going on. Let me see if I can prop it up in the light and not get the product key in there. Let's see. So there you go. It's actually model number PP05L. Pretty cool. It's actually missing all of the rubber feet but the one on the battery, which is kind of annoying because the laptop likes to rock around with that. But enough jabbering about the outside of it. Also, I forgot to mention the outer case has a dent in it. It was like that when I got it, and aside from that and a few scuffs here and there, this thing's in excellent condition. So we'll go ahead and open it up. It should be in standby. Of course, this is a 4:3 aspect ratio laptop. This is before the 16:9 widescreen laptops got really popular. So what you see here is pretty standard back then. It looks really funny nowadays though compared to all the widescreen laptops. On the bezel here we have volume down, volume up, mute, and power. Here we have the track point nub. I don't know what Dell calls it. TrackPoint is what IBM calls it, or Lenovo now, I guess. And AcuPoint is what Toshiba calls it. But this is Dell's variant, which is, they're all the same thing, but they call them by different names because copyright and whatnot. And a trackpad down here, which this is actually a really nice laptop for the age of the laptop. It has a nice feel to it. It doesn't rub the finger. It's smooth to the finger, so it doesn't feel funny when you're rubbing across it. It doesn't hurt your finger. And the 2 buttons have a really nice click to them, unlike most of the laptops nowadays, which are kind of soft and mushy. these have a really nice defined click, which I like. And also there's two more buttons up here for the track point nub. And some indicators along the side here. Power, hard drive, battery indicator, which the charger's not plugged in, so it's not lit up. And on the very right is Bluetooth. So I guess some versions of this laptop can be equipped with Bluetooth. Mine, unfortunately, did not. It has the 1.6 gigahertz Pentium M processor and 512 megs of RAM with a 30 gigabyte hard drive. It's actually upgradable to 2 gigs total and a 2.5 gigahertz Pentium M processor. And eventually, when I get around to it, I will be maxing this little laptop out. I keep saying this laptop's old. It's not actually that old, but it's a Windows XP era laptop as opposed to one of the newer era laptops. Let's go ahead and check Device Manager and see if that's actually infrared on the side. Let's see here. Device Manager. No, I don't think it was infrared, because I don't see infrared in here. If anybody knows what that little black window on the side covers up, let me know, because I have no idea actually. Yeah, it's definitely not infrared, because I don't see it here in Device Manager. But then again, Windows could have not picked it up. But well, if Windows didn't pick it up, there would be a missing driver and it'd still be listed. So I don't know. Something weird. There it is again. I'll let you see it. That little black window right there under the PC card slot. No idea what that is. So if you happen to know, just drop a comment. It'd be nice to know. Aside from that, this is a solid little laptop. It has a decent weight to it. It's not too heavy, but it's not super light like the Ultrabooks that are coming out now. It feels nice in the hands. The keyboard's it's okay. It's a laptop keyboard. The trackpad feels nice, like I said, and the screen is actually pretty decent, even though it's only 1024 by 768 resolution, which is a bit low for the modern web, but it works. And yes, it is connected to the internet, and yes, I know Windows XP is end of life, so you have to be really careful on the internet now with a Windows XP machine. And what I'm eventually going to do with this laptop is use it down in the shed when I work on my dirt bikes. I'm just going to kind of keep it down there for music, as well as I'm going to drop all the PDFs for my my service manual and my owner's manual for my dirt bikes on there. So I have those right there. Instead of having to look up stuff on my phone, I'll have a laptop that I can just pop into the shed and look up torque specs and that sort of thing on. But as you can see, it does browse the web fairly well. It's running Google Chrome, the latest version, whatever that may be at this point in time. I don't keep up with it. As you can see, it loads pages decently quickly. And the hard drive churns a bit, but I don't think it's because of the small amount of RAM, because when I check Task Manager, the RAM is usually about it's usually got about 30 or 300-ish megs free. So let's see, performance, and well, it's a bit less now. So let me focus. So we've got 512 megs total, and about 80 something, 86, 87, 90 megs free. So not a whole lot. With Chrome closed, I think it's a lot less, or a lot more free. Yeah, you can see it jump up there. The camera decided that it'd die on me, so I figured I'd go ahead and wrap this one up real quick. So yeah, that's all there is to really show about my Dell Latitude D600. It's hibernating, yeah. Anybody happens to know what that little window on the side is, please drop me a comment, let me know, and until next time, guys, thanks for watching.